Best 9mm carbines under $500. I have heard many avid shooters complain about 9mm pistol caliber carbines. If you're going to have a carbine-size weapon, why shoot a pistol caliber? Of course, shooting a larger caliber is more effective, louder, and more exhilarating. But is this all that we want when dispatching a home intruder or expending large amounts of ammunition at the range? Pistol caliber carbines offer the stable dynamics of a rifle with the maneuverability of a pistol. In the long run, 9mm ammunition is much cheaper, and shot through the long barrel of a carbine, it is much more accurate. If you have ever fired a large caliber indoors, you will understand why a smaller caliber is preferred. Ringing ears and shell-shock confusion do not help in a home defense situation. The high ammo capacity, agility, and low recoil make pistol caliber carbines perfect for many situations. It's not only suited for self-defense, first-time shooters and those who can't handle recoil will benefit from a pistol caliber carbine. If you still don't believe that they can be effective, keep watching to have your mind changed. Number 8. TNW Firearms ASR 9mm. If you think this looks like an AR-15, you are slightly mistaken. The TNW Arrow's design was based on the AR-7, a rifle utilized by American Air Force pilots in survival situations. It was lightweight, reliable, and had easy takedown abilities. The TNW Arrow rifle takes what made the AR-7 a success and gives it a modern revamp. There are a few features that make this the perfect survival companion. The 5.5-pound weight makes it effortless to carry long distances, and the easy takedown is a big plus. Takedown is achieved by removing 2 pins from the aluminum receiver, meaning you can clean the gun in the field and easily transport it anywhere. The 16.25-inch barrel will keep you shooting on target with its tight accuracy. However, the 5-pound trigger is a bit squishy and takes some getting used to. Combined with a heavy recoil spring, it becomes a bit difficult to shoot for long durations at the range. Fortunately, the grip and stock can be outfitted with AR-15 ready parts for the best comfort. I would recommend adding a shroud as well if you don't mind the extra weight. The charging handle out of the box is very stiff, but this should loosen with usage. One thing I love about the gun is that it takes Glock magazines. If you own a Glock, this would be a great addition to your collection since magazines will be interchangeable. TNW Firearms certainly got a lot right with the Arrow survival rifle. While it may be ergonomically imperfect, a lot can be upgraded to get exactly what you need from a survival carbine. Number 7. Hi-Point 995 TS. Don't be fooled by the simple design and polymer frame. The 995 TS offers a lot of bang for your buck. One might question it based on the low price point, but Hi-Point clearly cut costs in the right places. The blowback operation is one of the many reasons this firearm is so inexpensive. The lack of bolt lugs saves costs on precision machining of small parts. While the full polymer frame is certainly not poor quality, you could see where they made an effort to cut costs back. It is outfitted with standard features, and the whole gun has a clunky feel to it. If you can get over how ugly the Hi-Point 995 TS is, the performance will definitely be its saving grace. The 995 TS shoots remarkably well for a pistol caliber carbine that can be found for less than $300. The 16.5-inch barrel offers great accuracy, and the recoil is non-existent thanks to the shock-absorbing system in the buttstock. Magazines are available in 8, 10, or 15 rounds. This is where another issue may crop up: feeding problems. The 995 TS does not like sharp-pointed rounds with a longer profile. If you are going to use this for self-defense, make sure you work it in well at the range. Firstly, so you can get used to the awkward controls, and secondly, to make sure you are feeding it the right ammunition. The Hi-Point 995 TS will appeal to first-time shooters and those looking to try out a 9mm carbine that doesn't cost an arm, a leg, and 2 kidneys. While it has its negatives, the utilitarian design makes it a top performer. Number 6. Palmetto State Armory PX9. If the basic looks of the Hi-Point 995 TS don't do it for you, then Palmetto State Armory will have your back. They manage to keep their guns inexpensive by doing everything in-house. From raw metal to the final product, they do it themselves. The PSA PX9 is that sweet spot between an accurate carbine and an agile pistol while still being affordable. The PX9 is as accurate as it is visually appealing. The hand-painted Teflon coat and precision assembly give you a custom-built feeling. Anyone comfortable shooting an AR will pick this up naturally, as it is based on the AR-15 platform. Slinging 9mm rounds out of this platform is great fun, and there is no recoil to even speak of. The chrome moly steel barrel is nitride treated for extra durability and offers insane accuracy. Hearing a gong ring from 200 yards out is really satisfying with a 9mm. PSA kitted the PX9 out with an EPT, enhanced polished trigger. It has a smooth, clean break with a quick reset. This makes follow-up shots fast and on target. The fact that it can take Glock mags is a huge bonus. It's an awesome pistol caliber carbine for home defense, bringing maneuverability and stability to the table. The only drawback in this area is the charging bolt. It does not stay open after your last round is fired, meaning you will have to cock the stiff charging bolt on every reload. Palmetto State Armory offers many different variants of the PX9. Check out what they have to find the perfect version for your shooting style. The PX9 is everything you want in a pistol caliber carbine. It has low weight, low recoil, and looks completely badass. Number 5. Chiappa M19 Carbine. If you are a history buff like me and enjoy a good World War II replica, then this one is for you. Fun fact, the M1 carbine was the most produced small arm during World War II, totaling 6.5 million. The Chiappa replica does a lot to remind us what a great weapon this was in 1942, but loses some points in the faithful reproduction department. The wooden stock, blued barrel, and blued frame make it seem like the genuine article at first glance. However, on closer inspection, the polymer features will jump out at you. The sights, trigger guard, and non-functional bayonet are all made from polymer. I know, this will make a purist's heart sink. Steel aftermarket parts are available if you want to feel like a real American GI. Another eyesore is the 9mm magazine. In place of the .30, it was originally chambered in. Fortunately, it takes a 10-round Beretta 92 magazine. The gun performs surprisingly well on the range. The trigger is stiff and heavy, but the beautiful ergonomics of the M1 chassis make this a blast to shoot. You will spend hours on the range swinging this 6-pound beauty around, ready to fight Nazis. The M1 replica is blowback operated, as opposed to the original gas blowback system. This makes it reliable and easy to clean, but it packs a bit of a recoil into the gun. I know what you're thinking. Is it practical beyond the classical appeal? If American GIs could defend freedom with an M1, then you can defend your home. While you will feel cool firing one of these at an intruder, I have heard of feeding issues and jamming, so make sure you keep it oiled. Number 4. XTAR EP9. The XTAR EP9 is marketed as a PDW, or personal defense weapon. If you pick one up for yourself, you will understand why. XTAR manufactures a limited number of these in a year, so be prepared to wait as they sell out quickly. I was extremely pleased with the EP9. It honestly feels like a steal, considering the price tag of $449. If you are not a fan of polymer guns, look the other way. The entire weapon is made from polymer, save for the barrel and bolt assembly. While some may doubt the durability, this leads to a remarkably light weight of 4.5 pounds fully loaded. Most users have fired thousands of rounds through the EP9 with no breakages. The polymer may feel cheap, but it is as high quality as you will get for the price. Its lightweight, 3-pound trigger, and small dimensions contribute to a really soft shooting experience. If it weren't for the bang, I wouldn't even realize I was firing off shots. The recoil is lighter than the KelTec Sub 2000 and Hi-Point 995 TS. The EP9 does not include any sights or optics in the box, so I would recommend kitting it out with a red dot sight. The ergonomics and soft shooting place this as one of the most accurate guns on this list. The only complaint I have is the mag well. It takes Glock magazines, but these are an extremely tight fit. You will need to give it a second bump to make sure it is all the way in. With usage, this should loosen up slightly. The XTAR EP9 is fast, stylish, and handles superbly. This is, in my opinion, one of the best personal defense weapons you can get for the money. It's small enough to be used in a vehicle, as a bug-out gun, or for straight-up home defense. Number 3. Ruger PC Carbine. Finally, a name that we are all familiar with. Ruger has a long history of rugged, reliable, and precise weaponry. They have brought all this to the pistol caliber carbine market with the sleek Ruger PC Carbine. Ruger has packed a number of unique features into this gun to set it apart from the rest. One of these features is the removable magazine adapter. This easily converts the magwell so it can take either Glock mags or certain Ruger pistol magazines. This is the ideal gun for the extended 33-round Glock magazine or even a 50-round drum magazine. Another point of interest is the easy takedown. The design borrowed some elements from the Ruger 1022 takedown. The PC Carbine can be split completely in half for easy transportation and storage. Discreetly storing this in a backpack is a possibility. However, expect a heavier backpack because the gun weighs 7.3 pounds. This is really hefty, considering it is chambered in 9mm. The weight does a good job of managing recoil, which is pretty mild. It does suffer from inconsistent accuracy, but this is assisted by the awesome factory iron sights and a beautifully light 3-pound trigger. You can also expect impeccable reliability from Ruger. It will feed all ammo types with no issue. I would recommend snapping a silencer onto the threaded barrel and using subsonic rounds for dead quiet shooting. The Ruger PC Carbine is not the most practical pistol caliber carbine out there. It is heavy and has some mixed controls, making it a bit difficult to use. This does not detract from the unique features that help it stand out from the crowd. Number 2. Beretta CX4 Storm. I can already hear the complaints in the comments section. The Beretta CX4 Storm is not under $500. If you are lucky, you may find a used one in this price range. I had to include the CX4 Storm because it competes with some of the top-tier PCCs without being too expensive. The CX4 Storm was released in 2011, giving it enough time to prove its usability and long-lasting parts. The Beretta CX4 Storm is as comfortable as a lawn chair on a sunny day. The pistol grip is a snug fit in my hand, and the 5.6-pound polymer frame is wonderfully well balanced. With its undeniable comfort, you would expect great handling, but this is not the case. The shape of the frame combined with the extended barrel makes for awkward handling and slow target acquisition. I strongly recommend accessorizing it to make it more usable. Fortunately, enough Picatinny rails are provided to kit it out to your liking. Most of the controls are similar to those on the Beretta 92F and PX4, so users of those can make an easy transition to the CX4. It also takes all Model 90, 8000, and PX4 magazines. The closed bolt system and hammer-forged, chrome-lined barrel offer brilliant accuracy. This accuracy can't be entirely appreciated since Beretta fitted the CX4 with a 10-pound trigger. This is supposed to prevent accidental discharge, but only aids in pulling the gun off target. I like that the gun is fully ambidextrous, except for the bolt release. The Beretta CX4 Storm has an unusual, futuristic look that provides versatility, usability, and reliability. If you have some money to spend, I would recommend upgrading the downsides to turn this into the ultimate pistol caliber carbine. Number 1. KelTec Sub 2000 Gen 2. KelTec was definitely ahead of the curve when they released their pistol caliber carbine in 2001. The design truly embraces what simplicity can offer. Simplicity is reliable, cost-effective, and, in the case of the Sub 2000, fun to shoot. You will find these bad boys for around $350. So if the opportunity comes up to get one, take it while you can, as supply is low. The KelTec Gen 2 looks like it does yoga. The gun can be folded at the midpoint to become the same size as its 16-inch barrel. When combined with the 4-pound lightweight polymer frame, this makes for an excellent hiking companion on long trips. It is one of the lightest and most handy carbines you will find. To achieve this folding design, KelTec did have to make some sacrifices. These show in the ergonomics of the weapon, like the charging bolt directly under your face, which is especially difficult to rack. It also has some stiff recoil due to the heavy spring. Add a 9-pound trigger to the mix and you have a somewhat clunky shooting experience. Where the Sub 2000 gains credibility is in its insane resilience. It will devour any ammunition you throw into it, from match-grade rounds to your uncle's dodgy reloads. KelTec Sub 2000 Gen 2 is available in a variety of magazine configurations. Smith & Wesson M&P, Glock, Beretta 92, and SIG P226 are all on offer. It may not be the best out there, but its affordability and unique features have kept it a popular choice. With the inexpensive pistol caliber carbines on offer, it is hard to doubt the effectiveness of these weapons.